Have you ever thought about a seed? Good seeds are little things that, if planted at the right time, the right place, and are tended to, become huge blessings down the road. Whatever seeds you're sowing today, seeds for your future, for your family, for your faith, or for actual food, you're at the right place. Welcome to the Sowing Seed Podcast. Now, here's your host, a former Air Force pilot, pizza delivery man, and gumball machine guru, Matt Miller.
Sheboygan, Wisconsin is a town on the western shore of Lake Michigan in east central to, northeast Wisconsin, depending on how you look at it. It's a city, it's a town that me and my family have driven through and by for decades now, because I grew up in the Chicago area and we spent a ton of time every summer for most of my life going to a little place called Door County, Wisconsin, for several weeks of summer as we vacationed when my parents had summers off as teachers. Well, as I started to have a family and raised kids and all that, Sheboygan ended up having a different meaning for us as time went on. To be honest, I don't remember when or how it all came about, but we were looking for a word that we could share with one another, and we would all immediately know what that word was, though no one around us would understand. I don't remember why, but the word that Sheboygan replaced in our family's life is focus. And on occasion, as the kids were growing up, etc., we'd all kind of get off course with their schooling or whatever. And Sheboygan was that word that we could say, and all of us immediately knew that Sheboygan meant to focus. Well, Aaron Walker, my coach, who I've known now for about 3.5 years, about 2.5 years ago or so, pulled me aside and he says, "You know what, Matt? If I were you, I would end up making what you're doing with your vending business the main thing because of the impact that you're having on families, on schools, etc. around the country." Essentially what Aaron was saying is, stop playing games with a lot of this other stuff that you've got in your mind and that you're excited about, and Sheboygan, focus on that one thing and make it even bigger and better than up to this point in time you've even thought about making it. Sheboygan, guys. We all have something that we need to do. We all have something that sometimes isn't flashy, it's not glamorous, it's not exciting, and it's nothing that we're ever going to get press clippings on or noted for. But that thing or those things are what is going to take us from where we are today to where we ultimately really want to be in our life and in our businesses. It's continuous attention to the mundane and simple things of life that ultimately are going to yield the success that we all want. It's doing what the Miller family calls Sheboygan. What's your focus? Sheboygan. Hope this helps, guys.
Thank you for listening to the Sowing Seed Podcast. If you enjoyed today's episode, please leave us a 5-star review in iTunes or your podcast player of choice. So until next time, go plant the seed you need to succeed.